Elgato is sponsoring me to teach you what the best mic positioning is with the Elgato Wave 1 microphone. You're actually listening to the microphone right now. Check it out. It's right here in front of me. It's within a hang 10 distance from my mouth, which is the optimal positioning. I'm going to show you the difference between this position with the microphone versus other positions in your home studio to show you the massive difference between, say, having it on your desk next to you on the table stand versus having it on a boom stand like this right in front of you, getting this big, clean sound. All right, first things first. Optimal positioning with this mic will require, for most of you, removing the mic from its official table stand. The table stand's great with this mic, but when you have it on a table stand, it generally means that the mic is going to be sitting in front of you, say right here in this example, about 2 feet to 18 inches to 2.5 feet away, depending on the positioning of the microphone. That is not optimal. Listen to the difference between it being in the proper positioning in front of me versus being further away. You're going to hear some grumbling because I'm going to move the mic, but here's the way that the mic would sound if it was on the table stand, essentially, up here in front of me. And as you can hear, it sounds significantly less full. It's starting to pick up some of the room noise in the room. You don't have as much bassiness in my voice. You don't hear the clarity in the high end. This is about 2 feet away, 18 inches away from me. Now let's bring it in about 1 foot away from me, and you can hear the difference. So now the mic is about 1 foot away at this point, and now there's an increase in sound quality and bass and clarity as I talk. Then what you'll want to do is get the mic in the optimal position. So what you're going to do, I like to call it the hang 10 distance. Basically, you put your thumb on your lip and you have your pinky finger right there in front of you. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring in the microphone to where your pinky finger touches the mic. Then it is in the optimal position. Then you can kind of turn it toward you, kind of scooch it in place, and then double check with the hang 10 position method to get the mic in the optimal position in front of you. I've done this method for years in the AV industry, running multi-million-dollar events. Almost every mic works this way. If you're hang 10 distance away, it'll help reduce the pops. It'll help reduce the issues with too much bass, people hearing your breath, hearing different mouth noises you're making, but still getting the full clarity of the audio at hang 10 distance away. Now, there is an alternate option here in terms of distance, which is the fist bump distance, and you're going to hear the difference in the way it sounds right now versus fist bump difference. Let me show you that. So currently we're hang 10 distance away. Let's go fist bump distance. So you're going to basically put your fist here between you and the mic, and then you're going to move the mic in fist bump distance away. And as you can hear, it sounds even more full, right? It sounds even more broadcasty with fist bump distance away. That's only about 3 to 4 inches away. This is the closest you will ever want to be to this microphone. You will probably want to get a pop filter and or a windscreen to put it on the Elgato Wave 1 if you're going to be fist bump distance away. This mic does have an internal pop filter built into it, of course, but if you're this close, even the internal pop filter, depending on how heavy you breathe and how much you punch your audio, you will want extra protection. I'm going to have links below to the official pop filter for this microphone, and that is going to help you, give you double pop filter between you and the mic. Cool. So if you're going to have it table distance away like this is the way your audio is going to sound by comparison. It still sounds good, but it just doesn't sound optimal. Then you can bring it in hang 10 distance away, which is optimal for most of you. You don't even need a pop filter to be hang 10 distance away. It's a good average distance away. And then you can bring it in fist bump distance away like this. Cool. Those are the differences here. Now, let me just make this clear for you guys. I'm going to pull this off and you're going to hear a little bit of crunchiness with the audio, but I want to make sure that this is ultra clear here. See the Elgato logo on the front of the microphone? I know this might sound obvious, but I've seen many people on the internet trying to talk into the top of this microphone. It doesn't pick up audio up there. There's just a piece of plastic on the top of the microphone. You want to talk into the front of the microphone, so point the Elgato logo that's right in front of you like it's got a freaking laser pointed right at your mouth. That's what you want to do. They're basically a laser from the Elgato logo right into your mouth, and then you know that you have the microphone pointed the right way and it is in the optimal positioning. And the last note here, of course, is that you want to test the microphone, do playback, and listen to the way it sounds. Are you comfortable with the way it sounds? Do you want to bring it in closer? Do you want it in the shot like this? Or do you want to maybe move it a little further away and have it a bit more out of the shot like this, right? You can determine which position you want based on your camera shot as well, but try to keep it within hang 10 distance from your mouth to get all of the audio quality out of it. As you can hear, this mic sounds fantastic for the money. And then if you add processing on top in Wavelink software, I've got tutorial videos on that, or OBS or post-processing in your editing software, then the Wave 1 sounds fantastic. Be sure to pick it up, links in the description below. If you want this level of audio quality for the money, thumbs up. Thanks for sponsoring this video, Elgato.